So the fifth type of attenuator is precision type variable attenuator. We also call it rotary vane attenuator. Okay, before moving to this, let me show you the 4 attenuators of which we have already discussed just now. This is your first type, coaxial. Second thing, I think I have not downloaded. The third one, this is your flap attenuator. This, what the structure which you are looking at, this is your rotary vane attenuator. You can observe. Can we just guess what kind of structure it looks like practically? Anywhere you have seen this kind of structure? It can be anything, okay? Even if a silly answer you want to give, you can. This structure, anywhere you have seen this kind of structure. Not completely, but at least half portion इतना कहीं पर देखा होगा आपने. Anywhere? Yep, somebody has answered. Chocolate wrapper. Okay, don't go into the design. Okay, ये जो design दिख रहा है, this is your resistive film. I'm talking about the shape. ये जो आपको दिख रहा है shape, I'm talking about that. This somewhere is it resembling charger USB? हाँ, okay, good. ये जो USB का ये port रहता है ना, ये the opening, it resembles to that. Yes, good. Any other? Because I just want you to imagine, okay, how it looks like. Pen drive, that's what pen drive का ये जो shape है, this looks like a pen drive mouth, but pen drive it will be totally flat, no, not something like this, a circular. Let me answer where I have seen this kind of structure. Have you seen this bansuri flute? Its opening, the mouth will be something like this at one end, and the remaining is a circular, right? पूरा सर्कुलर रहता है, एंड जस्ट फ्रंट पे उसका क्या है, जो एच्ड रहता है, द माउथ विल बी एच्ड so that it looks something like this. Yes, so please try to imagine, okay, because it is very important. just मैं अगर structure आपको explain कर रही हूँ, theoretically it won't be interesting. Just try to imagine the structure, how it looks like. So this is your rotary vane attenuator. This is the cross section view. Okay, ऊपर से उसको half कर दिया है, and inside, if you from the top, if you see the chocolate wrapper, ये जो दिख रहा है आपको, these shapes, these are nothing but resistive films. How they are kept, you can see. Okay, this is your resistive film. This is completely, flat. It is it is kept completely flat at the center. ये भी flat है, ये थोड़ा at some angle ये थोड़ा tilted है. Similarly here also, this is completely perpendicularly kept, the center one. यहाँ पे थोड़ा angle में रखे हैं इसको at some theta angle. Here they are completely parallel. Here it is perpendicular. So this is the top view. If you just remove from the top, if you just cut it into two halves from the top, if you view, it looks like this. These are the modes. This is one type of attenuator. You can see this is a rectangular waveguide. Okay. This is, you have a precision. You can see the rotary, the knob is there to adjust the attenuation. This is a rectangular waveguide openings, 2 ports. This is the last one which I had shown you, movable van. So from this screw you can adjust. Inside I cannot open it and show you. This is the practical attenuator. Inside if you see, यहाँ पर जो resistive जो movable vein है, इसके screw से अगर आप adjust करेंगे तो it can be moved either to the center or to the side wall. So these are some practically these are some attenuators in practice. I think these are available in your laboratories. You can have a look once the college starts. Fine, coming to the last one. Okay, I want the structure to be completely visible in a single slide, but I think it's not possible. Otherwise, the figure will not be clear. Let it be. I'll zoom a little bit. Okay, so this is your opening of the rectangular waveguide. Okay, ये rectangular है, यहाँ पे थोड़ा etching है. So after this, what is happening? There is a transformation. ये जो rectangular है, यहाँ पे etched है. Actually speaking, the central part C indicates circular waveguide. यहाँ से यहाँ तक. This is your circular section. Okay, round pipe आप imagine कर सकते हो. Your water pipe. Okay, central section. Just to show you, 2-dimensionally मैं circle तो नहीं निकाल सकती यहाँ पे, but you can see these dots indicate this structure is circular. Okay, circular section is at the center and at two ends, ये RC1 and RC2, ये जो हैं, these are rectangular sections. Okay, the opening you can see the ports opening is rectangle, but inside the center section it is circular. So here some etching is there, right? So from this to this, there is a transition from rectangular to circular. That's why I have used here RC. It is either you can take circular to rectangle or rectangular to circular, because if you look at from this end, it is the transition from circular to rectangular. Okay, however you denote it. So RC1 is the rectangular to circular transition. Center part, it is the complete pure circular section. And again the other end, this is your rectangle. So there is again one transition here from circular to rectangular. But looking from this end, the transition is a rectangular to circular. That's why RC I have used. You can however denote it. But you should denote there are two transitions at both openings. Okay, yeah, from this end there is one transition. यहाँ से यहाँ होने के लिए एक transition लगेगा. Okay, rectangular to circular. From this end to other end, rectangular to circular. So there are two transitions, rectangular and circular transitions. There are two. Centrally there is a circular section. Then what all is there in the figure? We can see these something, you know, the zigzag shaped. This is the resistive film. Just like in earlier attenuators, also we have seen some resistive lossy resistive film will be inserted inside that waveguide. So here also we'll be having these films. You can see for purely the circular section, the resistive film is R2. But at the transition section, when there is a conversion from circular to rectangular or rectangular to circular, at this transition place, you have the resistive film R1. And here also the other end, when there is a transition either from circular to rectangular or rectangular to circular, the resistive film is R3. So totally 3 resistive films are placed inside R1, R2 and R3. But majorly R2 plays the role, because that is where the circular section lies at the center. Now, important thing here to remember is, as I told you, whenever a wave, electromagnetic wave travels through the waveguide, there exists what? The formation of modes. We call it modes, and that too transverse electric, transverse magnetic or TEM both. So we have different modes for different waveguides. So here we come across rectangular and circular. So 2 different waveguides we come across here. Okay. remember dominant mode for circular waveguide, जो central portion वाला है, this is the circular waveguide. Dominant mode is a TE11, okay, and the dominant mode for rectangular waveguide, which is at both the ends, openings में है ना, that rectangular waveguide dominant mode is TE10. Fine, these are the dominant modes. A precision type variable attenuator, it makes use of a circular section C. You can see there is a circular section C at the center, containing a very thin tapered resistive card R2. So जो circular section center पे है, in that section you are keeping this resistive film R2. Okay, and for this resistive for this circular section, okay, what other two things are attached? You can see there is a circular section and there is a transition at both the sides, to which, that is for the circular section, to which axisymmetric sections of circular to rectangular, you can take either in vice versa also. Okay, waveguide tapered transitions RC1 and RC2 are connected. Centrally you have a circular section, on both sides we have connected RC1 and RC2. What are these? They are the transitions, R to C or C to R transitions. They are tapered. You can see ये size जो है ना circular है, उससे यहाँ पे थोड़ा tapered रहेगा. You can imagine a flute, the mouth, how it looks like. At the just some etched part will be there, something like this. ऐसा कुछ रहेगा बांसुरी में. ये जो tapered part है ना, after this here a square comes, a rectangle comes. Variable attenuation can be achieved by rotating the resistive card R2 in the circular section. Let me just show you this. What is the meaning of that? No doubt it is a variable type of attenuator, right? So you see this in the structure. This is your resistive card R2, resistive film R2. This is R1 and R3. Okay, ये जो center place पे है, observe the difference between these two figures. Here it is kept perpendicular, here it is somewhere kept at a slant height. You can see some angle is there. So as it is the variable type of attenuator, the position of this resistive card R2 will decide the amount of attenuation. So depending upon, if you just make if you keep on changing the angle, the tilt angle, जिस position में आप R2 को रखेंगे, आपका attenuation vary होगा. Okay, okay. R1, R2, R3, these are the tapered resistive cards. C is the circular section. These are the terminologies which I have used in the figure. RC1 and RC2 are the transitions, either R to C or C to R. Now, the center section C, it has got a resistive card R2. You know about it. Center section C has the resistive card R2. Okay. And as I told you, I have shown you just now, if you keep on changing its position, the angle, if you keep on changing with which your resistive card R2 is placed, because it can be rotated 360 degrees. It is with respect to the two fixed sections. So this can be rotated with about 360 degrees. So depending upon the position of your resistive card R2, वो कितने angle पे है, either perpendicular, parallel or some angle theta, your attenuation can be decided. Okay, so the center section C with a resistive card, it can be precisely rotated by 360 degrees with respect to two fixed sections of rectangular to circular waveguide transitions. The meaning of this is, Okay, this is your rotary vane attenuator. You have a transition here, you can see there is a transition, circular से rectangle हो सकता है looking from this side, or rectangular to circular looking from this side, and there is a transition here. You can see ये जो आपको demarcation line दिख रहा है ना, ये these sections indicate this is a purely center C circular section C. Okay, यहाँ पे transitions हैं, say this is RC1 and this is your RC2. The meaning of this statement is the center circular section, it is having the resistive card R2. This is precisely rotated completely. ये 360 degrees rotate हो सकता है, means ये दोनों fix हैं. ये जो आपका central section है, it can be rotated completely. Try to understand. मैं आपको दिखा नहीं सकती हूँ the moment, but you can rotate this, the complete C section I'm talking. Okay, with respect to these two fixed sections, ये जो RC1 and RC2 हैं, they are fixed sections. Only the center C section with this along with the resistive card is rotatable, and that to complete 360 degree rotation is possible. So आप जितना ये circular section को आप rotate करते जाओगे, ये आपका जो resistive card है उसका भी angle change होते जाएगा जैसे जैसे आप rotate करोगे. So depending upon the angle at which it is placed, your attenuation is decided. So please try to imagine that. Okay. Now, as I told you, in case of rectangular waveguide, the dominant mode is TE10, and in case of circular waveguide, it is TE11. The incident dominant mode, it is TE10, because जब आप wave को यहाँ से transmit करोगे, this wave will encounter a rectangular waveguide. Mouth opening is rectangular, but जब अंदर जाएगा वो wave, so there is a transition. That wave will encounter a circular section at the center. But initially, when it comes, the mouth is rectangular, so it is entering into the rectangular waveguide. So for a rectangular waveguide, TE10 is the dominant mode. So this incident dominant mode, it is in the rectangular waveguide, it will pass. Okay, it will pass through this attenuator, and inside, when it reaches to the center C section, here there it gets converted to TE11. So there is a conversion of TE10 to TE11. I think I have already shown that. There is a TE10 mode when it enters, when the wave enters TE10 rectangular mode. After that, there is a transition. So when there is a transition from rectangular to circular, mode will also change to TE11. And after that, again, at the other end, one more transition is there. So यहाँ से यहाँ तक same रहेगा, TE11. Again, one more transition exists here. So TE11 is again converted back to TE10 mode. So जैसे जैसे transition हो रहा है, modes are getting converted. TE10 से 11, then from 11 to 10 back. So the incident TE10 dominant mode, it is in the rectangular waveguide, it gets converted to TE11. Okay, so whenever we are keeping the resistive card inside, we know there exists certain induced current. Because of the induced current, there is a power dissipation, means thoda some amount of your transmitted signal is it is radiated, or because of the power dissipation, it is radiated in the form of a heat. So because of which there exists an attenuation. Okay, so a very thin tapered resistive card, it is placed perpendicular to the E field at the circular end of each transition section. So I'm talking about R1 and R3 here. Whatever I'm describing here, a very thin tapered resistive cards, they are placed perpendicular to the electric field. You can see here, electric field direction ऐसे रहेगा, and this is what the perpendicular resistive cards. So ये जो है R1 and R3, they should be kept perpendicular. There is a reason for it. if I keep it completely parallel to it, what will happen? There exists more absorption. We don't want the signal to be lost here itself. Okay, the important working section for us is R2, but however R1 and R3 we do require, but the positions, the placing of these resistive cards R1 and R3, it should be such that जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जो डायरेक्शन है उसके परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में आपको R1 एंड R3 को प्लेस करना है. द पोजीशंस ऑफ R1 एंड R3 शुड बी लाइक दैट. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में उसको आपको प्लेस करना पड़ेगा. Okay, R1 and R3 they should be placed such that perpendicular to the E field, so that it has a negligible effect. As I told you, major working portion is the center C section. That's why we call it rotary, right? The center portion is 360 degrees movable. And the other two resistive cards, R1 and R3, they should have negligible effect on the field. Okay? But also, it absorbs any amount which comes parallel to it, because whenever a wave travels, the wave gets resolved into two components you know about, horizontal and vertical component. So whenever a parallel component exists, that is horizontal component comes, that components will be absorbed by R1 and R3. Okay, so what is the function of R1 and R3 resistive cards? If any component which comes parallel to its positioning, that is absorbed by these resistive cards. Hence, what is happening? There is a transition from TE10 to 11. So what TE11 will do? That TE11 mode, it is excited in the middle section. So you can see purely in the center C section, TE11, TE11, completely that is the dominant mode. Now, if the resistive card R2 in the circular section, it is kept at some angle theta. Just now we have seen that, the figure. Yes, the first figure you can see some tilted angle it is having, but here it is kept completely perpendicular. So if this resistive card R2 is kept at certain angle theta relative to the electric field direction, then the component E cos theta parallel to the card gets absorbed. You can see ये जो resistive card R1 है, you can see R1 which is kept perpendicular. As I told you, R1 and R3 both how the position should be. अगर electric field ऐसे है, we know this, TE mode में आपको electric field ऐसे ही मिलेगा. TE mode, electric field will be vertical. If this is the direction of electric field, position of R1 and R3 should be perpendicular to it. Okay, but if you see resistive card R2, it is kept at some angle theta. Okay, so what is happening here? R1 and R3, if any component comes which is parallel to it, it will be absorbed by R1 and R3. Now coming to R2, if certain angle, if it is tilted at and positioned at some angle theta, what is happening here? This is the position. Okay, so there are two components. Observe here, this is your horizontal component E cos theta and vertical component E sin theta. So what is happening? Because of this tilt, the component E cos theta, which is parallel to the card, right? Card is also like this. Horizontal component is also like this. Both are parallel. So this parallel E cos theta component, it gets absorbed. Okay, ये नहीं आएगा. It will not come to the next level, because we are still at the R2 card. R2 card कहाँ पे है? Central C section में है. We have not reached the other end still. We are in the middle of the rotary attenuator. In the middle, what is happening? The R2, it is at some angle theta. It is having two components, horizontal and vertical, out of which we don't get the horizontal component. So only the component E sin theta is transmitted. Means ये वाला ना forward होगा to the next level. Out of these two components, horizontal will not come because it is a parallel to your placement of this resistive card. So whatever component is parallel to it, E cos theta, it will be eliminated, it will be absorbed, but the other component that will be, which is perpendicular, so that will be transmitted. So coming to the next level, because next what we are now at the center position. Okay, so now here what is happening, if it is at some angle theta, horizontal and vertical component, आपको cos theta नहीं आएगा, only sin theta will be there. Okay, so this will be transmitted to the next level, that is towards the R3. Okay, यहाँ पर what is happening we will see. Okay, coming to the next, this E sin theta will be transmitted to the next without attenuation. Again, this is further resolved into two components. Okay, the one component is E sin theta cos theta, the other component is E sin square theta. So E sin theta is resolved into two components. Actually it is here E. Okay, so E is resolved into E cos theta, E sin theta. Here the actual value is a sin theta, E sin theta. So E sin theta is resolved into two components, E sin theta cos theta and E sin square theta. Now what should happen? Out of these two components, again whatever component is parallel to your resistive card, that will be absorbed. Okay, so the other component, which is E sin square theta, only that will come out at the end. So finally what we get, E sin square theta component will get. We started with actually E. When it entered, we started with E. After that, what is happening? There is a conversion from TE10 to TE11 mode. Here what is happening at the resistive card R2? Here we have got horizontal and vertical component. So horizontal component, it is absorbed, only vertical component will move. So this vertical component E sin theta, again it is resolved into two components, E sin theta cos theta and E sin square theta. Out of these two, again this will be absorbed, only E sin square theta will be transmitted without attenuation. So final product is E sin square theta. If you talk in terms of power, it will be what? Whatever you are getting, it's a square, right? Because power and electric field, they are what? Squared relation they are having. So how you define attenuation? Attenuation, you know, I think alpha is the attenuation constant, right? Gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. Alpha is the attenuation constant. So alpha, it is the ratio of actually transmitted signal to the, that is your input, okay, to the output what you are getting. That is input by output. It is the reciprocal of your gain. Input by output. So input is E, transmitted wave, and output is E sin square theta. So E gets cancelled, 1 by sin square theta, or the sin square theta, in generally we can replace it with S parameter. It is what? The S parameter, it gives you the value from port 1 to port 2. The value of this attenuation when we move from port 1 to port 2. And alpha for this rotary vane attenuator is greater than 80 dB. Okay, and if you want to represent this in the form of a dB, alpha in dB is equal to what we got here. It is 1 divided by S21. Log, in terms of log we have to use. So actually it is a 10 log. 10 log this value square, because I'm talking in terms of power. Okay. If you take this 2 to the other side, it will become 20. Okay, so it is 20 log of S21. So as the attenuator is a reciprocal device, attenuation, it is a reciprocal device. So S21 and S12, symmetric property is applicable, because of which, and also the self, S11 and S22, the self value of these, the reflections, the reflections, the values are 0. S11 and S22, for this attenuator it is 0, and there is a symmetry, S21 and S12 both are equal. So substituting all these, what I can get, S11 and S22 both are 0, and S12 and S21 both are equal to sine square theta. Just now we have found it is equal to sine square theta. E sine square theta, E will be gone. So we get sine square theta. Okay. Hope you have understood about this rotary vane attenuator. Important thing is the transitions. Understand the structure, what transitions are happening, and what are the roles of R1, R2 and R3 at each point. Okay, which component gets absorbed and which component is transmitted without attenuation, that is important here. And if you just look into, if you go through the Google search, you come across a same figure, but whatever we have talked here in terms of sine square, in those Google search, you will find it in terms of cos square. Okay, क्या होगा, E sin theta component absorb होगा, E cos theta is transmitted. So finally what you're getting is E cos square theta. That is because this theta angle, the way you take this theta angle, if it changes, then the horizontal and vertical components. So please, you can have a check also. Okay, Google search it, you will get one figure. In that, try to analyze this component, horizontal and vertical components. Finally, you will be getting the non-attenuated component is a cos square theta, not sine square theta. Okay. Hope you understood this. There is one work for you as an assignment for today. In this, I have drawn E sine theta. It is resolved into two components. Okay. I have written E sine theta cos theta and E sine square theta. So you have to find out how we get these two horizontal and vertical components. So that is the assignment for today's session.